Counting down to first pitch in Atlanta. It's the Phillies and the Braves, and it comes your way next. A picturesque look there at downtown Atlanta and Turner Field, site for this edition of baseball on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. In proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Jimmy Rollins will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. Upton is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Yeah, this is all about knowing how to play right field here in your home ballpark. First step is good, angle's good, and he runs this one down heading into the corner.
Chase Utley will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the Phillies 0, Braves coming up. Jordan Schaefer will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
And I've got a pretty good feeling that once he put this ball down, he's thinking, wow, this is going to be a hit, no problem. But not so fast. What a heck of an effort down there at third to barehand that ball and then get enough on it to get his man.
Chris Johnson will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this ball will be chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Freddie Freeman will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Ryan Howard will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front of the curve that time, as this is in the air toward fairly deep right field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Marlon Byrd will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Fouled straight back. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he's going to lay one down here, and it looks like it'll be a good one. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. In the air to right center. Upton moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. Andres Torres will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And he lays off there, 1-0.
What are you kidding me? Come on now, let's get it right here.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2.
Batting 7, catcher, Humberto Quintero.
Humberto Quintero will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Smart, all right.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Upton will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Justin Upton.
And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
If you're going to beat this guy, it's probably going to have to be up. You know, when he's at the knees like that or lower, especially with the fastball, he's tough to hit.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the veteran catcher Ryan Doman. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is on the ground to third. Up with it is Furcal. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first two easily here. Andrelton Simmons will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Now a ball hit on the ground for Rollins at short. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. It remains 0-0. Rafael Furcal will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming.
Rafael Furcal.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Jake Peavy will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. In there, 0-1. An eye on Furcal, now the pitch. Squaring around now is Peavy, and he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Oh, and he throws it away. And he is in there. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
3-0 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Upton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And this is fouled back and out of play. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1 coming to Rollins.
Swing!
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Upton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Dan Uggla will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And that misses, ball 1. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And 1 gone now in the Atlanta third. Leadoff man retired in the inning for B.J. Upton.
Right fielder, B.J. Upton.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now another 1-2. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Julio Teheran will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. For Upton, he picks up stolen base number 9 on the year so far. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Jordan Schaefer will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And Peavy starts him with a changeup, 0-1. 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Chris Johnson will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Goes after the first one here and sends it on the ground for Uggla at second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman, number 6.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. A solo shot there for Ryan Howard, number 22 on the year. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And out of here! Marlon Byrd, a solo home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Andres Torres will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Andres Torres.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And it's a foul ball. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Humberto Quintero will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom. Freddie Freeman will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Freddie.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Fouled back. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta,
Justin Upton will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ryan Domit will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Ryan Domit.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled straight back. And he got him. Down in order. Rafael Furcal will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Rafael Furcal.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Look into Domit. Now the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, there's a lot of room to cover in the alleys here at Turner Field. Those dimensions are some of the deepest in all of baseball. But he gets a good jump on this ball and winds up running it down.
Now a hard liner toward short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
We'll take a
Number
look here at
19.
his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 3rd strike so far. You know, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Number 19 will dig in. Hit a sacrifice fly earlier. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as the lead remains 3-1. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Bird is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Dan Ugla will dig in. He popped out his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. B.J. Upton will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Upton not able to come up with that one as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Water.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Jimmy Rollins will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Three-swinger at the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Chase Utley will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Ryan Howard will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll reach over it. Gerald Laird is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Gerald Laird.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Jordan Schaefer will stride in, grounded out his last time through. A look from Peavy, and now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, for Laird, that's his first double on the year. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1. And he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Chris Johnson will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
This is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. The runners are on the corners now with one.
And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Now, that's been missing.
We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
Justin Upton will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Turner Field. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who'll make an appearance here. Marlon Byrd is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Over for this one is Upton as he puts it away for the first out. Andres Torres will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Look into Domit. Now the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Humberto Quintero is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Phillies 3 and Ryan Domit will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's PV back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 19, Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear. Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Dan Uggla is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Score holds, it's 3-1. Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Johnny Venters is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyler Green is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Rafael Furcal will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Third baseman, Rafael Furcal.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Jake Peavy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Number 19 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Hard hit towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the score line he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Jimmy Rollins will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Chase Utley will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
First offering on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Utley waits. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter. Probably not.
Center field. Schaefer is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. B.J. Upton will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Right fielder, B.J. Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. And Rollins will throw him out, 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
One run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now, 3-2 with a 2-run lead. This has to be in the strike zone. You can't work the corner here. This has to be right at it.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Go now, Bray!
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Utley at second. And the throw is too strong as it's over the head of Howard. Jordan Schaefer will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
So close to tying this game up. 1 run's going to score on the play, but this might have been asking just a little too much as they wind up nailing the second guy at home plate.
Chris Johnson will step in, a base hit in his last time. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to the big fella Howard. Luis Avilan will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Upton is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Marlon Byrd will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Schaefer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Andres Torres will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Freddie Freeman will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
And the throw is too strong as it's over the head of Howard. Justin Upton will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So a runner at first now with one away. And standing in, the veteran catcher Ryan Doman. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. Off the plate again, 2-0 now. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And he comes through with extra bases. Will they wave that tying run home? Here comes the tying run home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me right now? What an at-bat that was. With their hopes just dangling from a thread, he comes through with the triple to tie the game in the bottom of the ninth, and now they're just a wild pitch or a CNI ground ball from winning this thing.
Antonio Bastardo will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. Outfield comes way in here in the first pitch. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
You're kidding me, right? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. A walk-off suicide squeeze? Nobody does that. Who has the guts to make a call like that? But what a job to get this bunt down and plate that winning run from third base. Unbelievable.
And, guys, the Braves were paced offensively this afternoon by the play of this man, Ryan Doman. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes.